All right, so we're here at 446 Cote Ave. Real interesting. This is, I didn't realize, two buildings. So that's the three fam over there, and then it's got this one attached, comes with the property. This is zoned, he was telling me currently zoned as a commercial space, but mentioned something about possibly petitioning the town to convert it as an ADU. I mean, it's an interesting space. Bathroom here. Shower. So, I mean, you could totally rent it out. No problem. Whatever the city says is what the city says, I suppose. But it's a good space. This is probably, you could probably get it easy like 1800 just for this little space, just because it's private. All right, and then you have the parking here. Oh, I like this house behind it, actually. That's pretty nice. So, exit there. A little bit of yard space back here, nothing crazy. Decent, though. Like, you know, you got a good-sized deck out here. Not too much grass maintenance required. Oh, what's this? Oh, and a nice little awning thing. What is it called? Pergola. Let's head down to this basement and see what's up. Alright, got some low ceilings here. Let me just get my flashlight. Okay, that's not sistered particularly well, but hot water tank here, runs electric, smells down here. Well, no leaks from the, I'm not seeing any leaks from the sewer line, so I don't know what that smell, where it's coming from. Obviously got the older cast iron out to the street here. A little bit of rust on some parts of it. Looks like more updated electrical. Ooh, lots of spider webs. I'm not going to go in there. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like all spider webs. Not bad though. Oh, the smell's out here. So maybe there's a dog that poops back here or something. Yeah. All right, basement access there. We'll see if we can get interior access. Gonna go around the side.
That's one thing they, every time they see that home, yes, that's one thing they always say. Think about it, man. You know the little guys in still on that?
This is the front of the house. It's nice. I like the neighborhood. You know, a lot of good multifamilies here, some single families, but like everything looks well taken care of. These other houses over here look well maintained. Like to see that. More yard space over here, fenced in yard. It's got vinyl siding there. This looks like it's probably wood shingles. Gonna just go tap it just to make sure. Well, that might actually also be vinyl. Yep, that's also vinyl. Alright, so it's got vinyl everywhere. Concrete on the porch. Nothing needs to be done there. Looks pretty ready to go.
Well, technically the city has it as, it's an R3, but
Thank you,
it's a
sir.
commercial.
I was listening to Nick. Okay. Alright, this is vinyl flooring, but it's not like super cheap vinyl flooring. It's pretty decent quality. Yeah, bathroom's a little older, nothing crazy. Fully rentable, not a problem. I don't know if we would call this a bedroom. There's not really a door separating these two, so this is kind of like a joint room, and this goes out to the back porch here. So, kind of a flexible room situation there. Oh, there is a door. I'm sorry. All right, so that could totally be a bedroom. Oh, looks like this guy is a streamer. Decent sized bedroom. They did say that this tenant, this is the current owner's son, and he is looking to stay. He wears pants. Okay, that's pretty deep. It's like about 8 feet down. Well, 6 feet from here. Windows all look pretty good. Not brand new, but they are replacement windows. Probably I'd give them a somewhere in the 10-year range. Not bad. So, 3 beds here. Let's go up and we'll do the basement last. Okay, a little more dated up here with the whatchamacallit, the wood paneling. Good amount of space though. Layout's a little different. Got the galley kitchen in here. These are older, obviously, but very solid. Wood paneling behind there too. You wouldn't need to do much. Paint this wood paneling, maybe get a little more counter space in here. I think this could be either a living room or a bedroom, however you want to use it. Oh no, is that the heat source? Oh man. I don't like that. So that's not great. So this heating unit, this is supposed to be enough to heat the entire unit, which I don't find feasible for the amount of space that there is. You've also got a 200 volt or a 220 volt right there. So you could, this is a gas stove, but if you want to use an electric stove, you could plug it in over here potentially, as long as that outlet's active. They really went crazy with the wood paneling in here. Not bad. Like, you know, I would landlord it, you know, just like paint the wood paneling. This is a pretty small bedroom. This is like a children's bedroom. You've got maybe from there to there, maybe 6 feet. So pretty small. And so like cut out for some reason. Okay. I feel like not a lot of thought was put into this layout. Potentially this was a single family before. Okay. So we do have a second heat source. That's good. Same flooring as downstairs. And this is the living room. Okay. What do we have in here? Just storage. Okay. This goes out to the porch. Let's see. Porch is okay. Like, it needs to be painted. It's definitely not going to pass FHA if anyone has an FHA loan. Not bad. Place my windows in the common area as well. Okay, we got the same heat source up here. Hi, how you doing? Sorry for recording here.
Yeah, I'm just helping Nick.
Oh, yep.
Because the tenant stepped out.
Sure. Okay, great. Thank you. All right, a little bit of an older sink and cabinets than downstairs. These are at least painted. So we got the same heat source here. A little bit more of a crowded, the ceilings in here are slanted because we're up on the roof. So it's definitely a smaller unit. This guy's a hoarder. And then there's no door here, so that's your living room. Appliances look alright. Relatively newer appliances. Oh, okay, that came off. Let's see. Okay, bunch of stuff there. Attic hatch up there. And this seems like it's a shared closet from the other room. Pretty good condition though. Like, you can see maybe like a couple of little cracks in the ceiling. Totally normal from settling, given the age of the house and that it's older plaster, but nothing really concerning there. Yeah, wood trim's a little older, but window looks good.
Hello. Good, how are you? Hi, I'm Carrie.
Zane.
Nice to meet you. Sarah. Nice to meet you.
Then, okay, bathroom over here is going to need a little bit of work, maybe. Replace that sink at least. Actually, everything else looks pretty decent. Clean up these corners, maybe recaulk it. Put new fixtures. That's interesting. There's a pipe behind there. Probably runoff from the roof. That's my assumption. Yeah, this is not bad in here. I would probably do something about this and then just reglaze it.
Good, how are you? Carrie.
Yeah, but if you keep the same guy, if he wants to stay, you just pay more money. Not bad. Okay, so we're going back down. Now we're all the way to the basement. I forgot I skipped it. I usually do the basement first. Okay, got some laundry units down here. Okay, got 2 hookups. Only one of them's currently in use. All PVC going down out to the street. That's good. I like that. These electrical panels are a really interesting color. They're kind of brown. I don't know if it's the lighting in here.
Okay, hold on to this.
Yeah, they have like a weird brown tint to them.
Yes, so sometimes this like
Oh, here's the flooring that they used.
when you're tall, you gotta be careful.
The Duralux Performance waterproof vinyl. So you've got extra flooring there.
Oh, is this your little brother?
There's
Great
sink
to
there.
meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome,
Okay.
welcome. These have hot water tanks.
3 hot water tanks here. This one is 2024. That one is
This space because it's
2013. So that one's gonna be older. That's the first floor. That might go any time now. And then this one's a 2024. So 2 out of 3 water tanks brand new. I do only see This is probably only the heating system for the first floor. Yeah, because the other two floors had the radiant heat systems. And then this is storage. It's locked up. Dryer over here. Electric dryer. Set up there for, you could have 2 dryers here actually if you want to. This is going to go to that bulkhead that was in the driveway. There is no drain here, but it does look like there has been some moisture in here previously, but nothing that shows any staining really, just kind of the paint has come off of these steps. Obviously a little bit of moisture there, just coming through. And it's dry to the touch. So, you know, older stone foundation, nothing crazy, not to be expected. Okay, that's what your storage looks like in there. It's not bad. Oh, there, the door was open, all right. Okay, decent storage space here. And let's see what's in here. Nothing, just shelving. Okay. It's pretty good, pretty clean. Floor looks good. Oh, let's see what that guy's looking at. Oh, okay, so that's probably the previous sewer line. It's probably access here. The sewer line probably runs from over there all the way down through here, and that's just an access piece there. Oh yeah, looks like it previously ran to there. Alright, we do have, this beam is supported by these Lally columns, which this is supposed to be only a temporary solution. A lot of people just use them as a permanent solution because it's already there and it's working, right? Water line. Expansion tank, that's nice to see on a water line. Helps protect your plumbing from pressure differentials making problems for you. I got no complaints. So we're here, the gas lines. Looks like there is like mouse poison here, so there's dust on the top of it, so it's probably been there for a while. You know, back during pandemic, everybody had mouse issues, so that's not necessarily a sign to me that there's anything current. Just a little bit back out here, just to see the exterior of this other building. It looks pretty good. It's wood shingles. I don't know what was here. Maybe an older heating system or something attached to the side. And then, okay. So properties to there, I'd assume the property line is probably right here where this pole runs. Could be right down the middle of these two, but I feel like a property this size, it would probably be pretty close to the line there. All right, so again, a little more distance on it. So obviously this is gonna have a flat rubber roof. Lifespan on those is about 20 years. Regular asphalt roof, lifespan on those is better, about 30 years. Let's see if we can get a good view of what that roof looks like. It looks pretty good. A couple shingles here and there that are a little raised, but overall, a little bit of discoloration up there maybe. But not bad. Honestly, this is a really nice property. Whoever grabs this one, it's going to be a really good opportunity for them. Personally, I think it's a real good opportunity. I think that having that separate unit on the side, the little commercial space, is a game changer. Like, that's going to be that's going to be where the real money comes from, because the first 2 floors are going to be, you could probably rent those for maybe like 18. That 3rd floor is currently rented at 800. If you could pump them up to 12, be comfortable with that. But this other little, that one, that's the moneymaker right there, because that's essentially could be functioning as a as a 1-bed single family house. So good opportunity here. I like everything was in really good condition. I have no real complaints about this house. The layout was a little wonky, and maybe the heating systems are not my ideal choice, but they're already there. I don't like the radiant style heat, but they are newer units, so you're not gonna have any problems with that. Yeah, to rent it out, I'd say good to go. 9 out of 10. You know, just deduct the 1 point for the paint that you have to do on the on all the wood paneling. You know, it's not perfect. A little bit of work. A little bit of work in that bathroom that was a little messed up. But actually, that was on the 3rd floor. So if the 3rd floor guy stays, you don't have to do anything on the 3rd floor. You just pump up his rent and call it a day. Yeah, I think this is a good move. I'd recommend it. 9 out of 10.